Cincinnati. Go me. We need right brother confirmation or D confirmation. We can start shoring up these plans to go to Columbus next weekend. Turn 1 Doom Traveler out of Alec. We'll see if this turns into anything or if Vinnie can handle the 1 for 1. Going down to 19. Alec playing at his normal breakneck pace. Vinnie trying to keep up. Go to combat. So Alec attacking with his curse deck there gave Vinnie the heads up that there's no Cartel Aristocrat coming down behind this. And he just attacked with the Doom Traveler. Vinnie might have smelled what's going on, but as it is, just post-combat lingering souls. Vinnie hitting no green. We see now the justification for having the murder instead of the putrefy in the deck. As Alec's just on mono 1 power creature beatdown. That takes you down to 13, not up to 113. Typing is hard. I don't think we extend by flashing back the lingering souls because the mutilate's coming. We got the token from the Doom Traveler, Gavany Township in play. We're going to swing 1. Life total is slowly becoming relevant. Alec going to flashback Lingering Souls and ship the turn, representing a 2-turn clock with that Gavany Township. But we know Vinnie plays Thragtusks and Demons. If he can find one or a sweeper here, he might be looking to stabilize. He has found the green source, so it could have been a ruse the entire time. Yeah. That's a good hand. Alec not even electing to Tragic Slip the 3/1 zombie there in the turn. As we see Gavany Township getting activated, and the 2-turn clock is on as predicted. Golgari Charm not an out anymore. We do know about the 2 Tragic Slips and the mystery card in Alex's hands.
Mutilator no here? Or Thragtusk, I guess.
Thragtusk. He has found, he hasn't missed a land drop, and he just found his green source last turn. But choosing to play the Life Vein Zombie probably indicates that no Thragtusk.
Crazy Gannett for 0.
X is 0.
The 1-of main deck card that he runs.
And we're probably going to see the Tragic Slip on the Life Vein Zombie here. Yep.
Oh, do we have a Duress or something?
We had a Life Vein Zombie.
Liliana of the Veil.
Discard the Swamp. Alec doesn't need more than 5 lands, much less a 7th.
Is this card down here like one that we know about?
Yes.
Okay. Is that another slip?
That's another Tragic Slip. The play and flashback of Lingering Souls.
It's pretty good off the top.
It's questionable, well, yes, with the Liliana before you want to play both halves.
He's still dead here, right, to a Gavany activation even after Edict?
Yeah, definitely.
So Vinnie has to kill 2 of them.
So Alec has protection against Maelstrom Pulse here by Tragic Slipping one of his own guys. Discard that Tragic Slip. Follow up with a Life Vein Zombie and you're dead.
Oh!
Mutilate.
That's pretty good. No, it didn't feel like he just drew that. It felt like he
hasn't played anything but 1 creature, so his hand must have been mana removal spells.
Is he just gonna win here with the demon?
Desecration Demon. Scavenging Ooze.
Activate Liliana. That's a heck of a turn right there. So there's no way Alec can win from here, right?
There's had to be a odd sequence of events, usually starting with Lingering Souls. We're going to assume that Alec just drew a land since there's not much at instant speed that his deck can do for the disposition.
This rock deck is really good.
That's what I'm playing next weekend. Alec activates Gavin Township. In response, Vinnie's going to...
I think what they refer to this as for the lulz. He's got to cast what's in his hand just to prevent this card. Oh no, it's a slip, so he can't even cast it.
Yeah, the isolated trap on his hand. Alec did. Voice of Resurgence. I guess I probably should update these life totals. Nah.
Can't be bothered.
7 to 9 life totals here.
Vraska.
Just destroy this. Use sacrifice afterwards. No Gavin activation in response.
That's my kind of magic. If you're gonna play control deck, that's the kind of control I want to see. Not sitting back on untapped lands. Just to straight Vraska your stuff.
So my cousin Vinnie, I'm going to go up a game here, as I got all the 90s references covered.
Congratulations. Your other quarterfinal is...
Semifinal. Get it right.
Yeah, semifinal is Joe Lewis on American Flash playing against Jeremy Lannon's Mono Red Burn.
But is it a sick burn? That's my question.
You know, I'm not updated on the details.
I am. I'm updated on the details that Jeremy Lannon has been playing Magic for a year, and has came back in a short 2-week period of time, managed to top 4 this event.
He definitely has what I would refer to as a budget build of the mono red deck. But it is still mono red, so the budget is the best budget. They're very nice.
I'm ready.
Brian Gross lost in the quarterfinals, got 2 packs of M14 for his troubles.
Opened
it up.
Planeswalkers?
No, opened it up and got a Lifebane Zombie and a Paladin and that Vanisher Priest was his uncommon. Then immediately everyone started arguing about if they could trade. I've done a lot of work tonight in the trades.
I'm ready. I'm excited. Want to sleeve that up tonight?
Let's get another Snappy Caster Mage.
That card's not good enough for Legacy, is it? Lifebane Zombie?
Lifebane Zombie? Actually,
Gets Tarmogoyfs.
Yeah, but it gets Tarmogoyf a turn too late.
That's correct. Gets...
I don't think it gets anything else.
The second
Knights. It gets Knights.
It does get Knights. I do have a problem with Knights. Knight is very, very rough against me because they get Maze of It, and it turns off all my equipment.
Yes, Maze of It is a card people forgot about. Much like Dre, people forgot about Maze of It.
I did forget about Dre.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the perils of not playing against, when Maverick kind of goes off the page, people forget about Maze of It and they forget about Dre.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Todd Anderson.
I have been playing a lot of this mono blue Omniscience deck. And by playing a lot of it, I mean goldfishing it at my house a lot. Or playing against my Maverick deck. The Maverick deck with the 4 Duresses and the 3 Deathrights in it is remarkably resilient against combo.
Mm-hmm.
Because it also plays Thalias, and it also plays a Gaddock Teague and Green Sunzita.
And a Caracas.
That's why I've always loved Maverick. Like, if you're going to play a fair deck, like, that's the fair deck I want to play. The one that can tutor up Wastelands. And this has been Legacy Metagame Breakdown.
I don't know. I've considered expanding my duels collection into the green, white, and green, black colors. And the black, green colors.
Okay.
But
the junk ones. Junk in all formats.
The finances have not allowed me to do so yet, but eventually I would like to be playing some sort of Knight of the Reliquary deck.
Just with time, young Padawan, with time.
I know I hate playing against Death and Taxes, or not Death and Taxes. I like playing against Death and Taxes. I'm very good against that deck.
I hate playing against Death and Taxes.
I have targeted discard, so...
I'm just talking about in general. I don't know what deck I'm piloting in this scenario. Whatever deck I don't like playing against it.
But the Maverick matchup, even with...
As the Maverick deck, playing against like Joseph's Death and Taxes deck last week, like we played a ton of it, and I don't think it won one.
Yeah. It's the Death and Taxes deck is not a deck that beats other fair decks very well.
Here's what his deck does. His deck casts a Stoneforge for a Jit, and then I untap and cast Duress.
Yes.
It's very fun.
I untap and cast Cabal Therapy.
Yes.
Name whatever equipment you just got.
Then sacrifice a Lingering Souls token to get your other best card.
Yes. Get your Knight of the Reliquary.
Justin the Tat saying he plays Death and Taxes in every format. It's true. I've seen it on his YouTube channel. Even Vintage. Which I told him in Vintage is called white trash. Over the course of the night, our camera keeps getting like nudged in one direction, so like the ink playmat just keeps slowly like sliding off of me. I do give Vinnie props for being most aware. Oh, I was going to say, because he does that. He shows his hand to the camera. Then Alex went up there, or Alec. Goodness sakes. I think I see him.
Maverick is Death and Taxes with green. That's literally what the deck is. If you Google Legacy Death and Taxes, you'll probably get the Magic the Gathering Salvations, the MTG Salvations forum thread for Legacy Death and Taxes, and one of the first posts on there has the deck list of a Maverick deck, because the similarities of the Death and Taxes and the Maverick deck are very great. Like it's Death and Taxes with green. Alright. No turn one play from Alec. No turn one play from Vinnie, but Vinnie getting the Guildgate drop out of the way. Alec says Temple Garden U. Vinnie playing a turn 2 Mutavault. Let's see, Mutilate, Golgari Charm, Abrupt Decay. He has the third land. Putrefy, Thragtusk, Desecration Demon. This is what I like to call a stacked hand. His hand is just quite nuts. If he just continues to draw land, it's going to be very hard for Alec to overcome this with his mulligan to 6 plus slower start. I missed what card was taken. I'm going to have to catch it over here. Do we take the Putrefy? No, we left the Putrefy. We took the Mutilate. Mutilate, I guess was a threat that Alex saw, even though he was fully aware that Vinnie only has one swamp in play. So this is going to shape up into a match here after Alec mulliganed the 6 and had no 1-2 drop on the first couple turns. Sin Collector Beatdown commencing. I guess that's fair. I guess like Alec probably sides into a much larger deck after board against the control deck. Probably brings in some odds and abs, maybe some non-creature permanents like Planeswalkers, Garrix, Swords, cards of that like, whereas Doom Traveler and as we see a funny play happening from Alec.
What happened?
Attack with my Mutavault. Double Tragic.
Well, if you got nothing else going on, well, alright.
This land is going to fall down whether you like it or not.
Thanks, Zach. Sure, bud.
Sin Collector Beatdown commencing again.
He's not hellbent, right? He has cards in his hand, right?
Who?
Alec, they're just off to the side?
Yeah.
Young Wolf.
He did mulligan to 6. Young Wolf.
What about the Yin Wolf?
Heyo.
We reached that portion of the...
Yeah. That's I love that.
We're taking a shock here.
Who's left me some one of these?
What? What was
Baleful
Who's left me
Strix.
some one of these?
Never.
Exactly.
Desecration Demon.
Reading about
It's a very good card.
Hoo-hoo, Alec playing around with the Desecration Demon triggers there. Vinnie just wanting to pass the turn. Alec saying, no, you have to pass your combat step. Vinnie not knowing that he could have just said, I am in my second main phase. So Alec getting the benefit there, sacrificing his young wolf last turn, tragic slipping the demon, untapping with a Garrick.
But do you have to have a combat phase?
No, you could have just said he was in his second main phase.
I think you have to go
Regardless.
to a combat phase.
Right, but you could have just said that he was in the second main phase.
Oh, you could have tried to pseudo-rules lawyer.
Yes.
No, I've already passed that point.
I don't know what this card is. It's a creature of some sort.
It's a really shiny creature.
Ever since they fixed that light.
This Garrick probably going to take over this game.
It costs 2. Is it Blood Artist?
I don't know.
Or it has to be Blood Artist or High Priest?
Alex is 21, so it's Blood Artist.
Okay.
Garrick, poised and willing to take over this game. Alec just missing the combo piece of Gavney Township now. We're going to Abrupt Decay this Blood Artist. Better to do it now than
So Vinnie's known cards.
many life points later.
Vinnie's known cards are Golgari Charm and Putrefy. So what are Vinnie's outs to the Garrick? Veraska. That's about it, isn't it? And attack it.
Attack it
Gaze
with
of
a
Granite.
6/6 flyer.
Gaze of Granite for 7.
Sign of Blood myself. Seems like the right target for that spell. Divination for 2 mana. Been popping up for Vinnie all night.
Another Synlector's one at the Putrefy, right?
Or the Golgari Charm. Putrefy it is. Make a wolf. Pass the turn. Vinnie now in the position of not being able to attack and also not wanting to just let Alex sit there and develop his board. So 2/1 going to be the damage assigned there. Token goes to the graveyard.
So Alec just trying to grind Vinnie out with this Garrett.
Just going to pray that he never draws another Desecration Demon.
Or anything else.
Young Wolf is actually Wolf. He's
not
now,
yet.
he's
He's not young anymore. He's grown up.
He's
a year-old.
graduated to
That's
T2.
that was one of Ian Nolte's favorite Magic slangs. Was you know how they used to call Chase Biller and Baby Jace?
Yes.
Well, he'd like to say, I cast Baby Jace, make him 4 years old, make him 5 years old.
Baby Jace is now 5.
Yeah. Lifebane Zombie has Intimidate, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Destroy target.
More like
Garrett.
Wintimidate.
Oh, more like Intimidate.
Heyo.
Did you play that in Gens?
Sideboard.
Do you block?
No. Which I think is why Alec attacked.
Also because Alec can't block. Little known fact, if you can't block, might
Is
as
he
well
going
attack.
to? Is he going to fight the young wolf and then slip the thing?
Yep. Looks like we just
That would be a good move. But he already
we
used
would
2
rather
slips, right?
we would rather just set up for the race instead of killing the Lifebane Zombie. Which Alec did have the
I'm
option
trying to play
fight.
an unhinged land instead of the land that Alex knows is there.
Womp womp.
Yeah, it's too pretty not to play.
So no, a tragic slip there. I would have just killed the creature. I don't know what I'm talking about. I would think. I was thinking that it was a 3/3, not a 3/1. Scavenging Ooze. 1 green source. I think the remedy to this green black deck is it might need some more green sources.
What can it play? It already plays Guildgates, Tombs, and Buddy Lands.
I'm thinking Bayous.
At least we're in Catacombs, for the love of God. What about Command Tower? Doesn't it play on taps? He has 2 green sources, but yeah, he's one to cast to use.
Does he play a Swamp? Vinnie climbing back in this.
Well, all the cards off the top of Vinnie's deck are going to be an order of magnitude better than Alec's.
Still just dead to a Rip Lingering Souls, Rip Galvany Township.
Also dead to a Rip Lingering Township.
Lingering Township, probably one of the most scary cards out there. Those floating churches. Eat 2 of your dudes. Thinking about swinging in. Oh, yeah. Notice the chat's pointing out that there is a Golgari Charm in hand.
Well, he was dead to the sequence you described, which is Lingering Souls Township, if he decides to ever tap his... Because he's tapping all his green mana to go on offense. But he still wouldn't have the mana to do both at the same turn, obviously.
Alec dropping a card under the table and picking up his ace card, which is Overgrown Tomb.
Yeah, now I got him. I'm gonna cheat this fool. Watch. I'm gonna draw my Overgrown Tomb on turn 1,000. They'll never see it coming. Gaze of Granite for all of your permanents.
Conveniently having a 2 mana cost and a 3 mana cost in play. Gain 1 life.
Vinnie Lucente has made so much hay out of one main deck copy of Gaze of Granite tonight. Of course, he goes up to 2 in the sideboarded games, but still, he's really worked that card over. The junk decks don't even play it, right?
Right.
But this deck has to because it doesn't have bonfires, right?
I think Vinnie's just showing him that he has less in his hand.
I think he's playing it for the green source to be able to max out.
He played that swamp this turn. I'm pretty sure he played this swamp and he's just showing it. He has this land in his hand.
Well, then also based on body language, I think he didn't realize he'd showed it because he kind of did I don't know.
What a frustrating loss here for Alec, but...
Wasn't it last week that Alec got Miracle Terminus for the loss in the Semifinals too?
Awful Revelation at that.
Poor Alec just can't.
Is that the one that lights on it?
Godless Shrine, your Scavenging Ooze.
Ooze, yeah.
Alec did have to take a mulligan to fix that game.
Yep. We've seen a lot of mulligans on the stream tonight.
Not fun to be card disadvantaged, even though you're the deck with Lingering Souls and Garrick, as we saw in that game.
Playing against the deck that has so many 2-for-1s, you can't afford to lose even a card.
Right.